Hola guys, que paso? How's everyone doing? This is Hala Pablo. Thank you for tuning in. Let's get right into this. Solana. Let's look at Solana, and I'm going to go out to the 8 hour. Yeah, you know that Solana has had quite the drive since it zoomed out of this area here back in September. It's just been like a force of its own, and it seems unrelenting. It doesn't seem like it's going to stop. But I'm contending that we finally have reached a mitigation point, which would be the primary supply point at the beginning of this markdown, which we've met, we've mitigated, and here we're trying to determine. Our job now as analysts is to determine what it's going to do here. Are we reconsolidating? Are we, that is, reaccumulating for a subsequent leg up? Something like this to go even higher? Or are the market makers planning a distribution? So that's what we want to determine. I contend that this is a distribution. I think we've gone as pretty much as high as we're going to go right now. And from here, it's down. It's going to be some sell-offs. Back down into the trading range. I don't know how far down we'll go. But I think that this Elliott wave has played out. This 1 through 5 here has played out, and we're due now for the ABC correction. I say that because of the pattern of this Wyckoff range up here. Also, if you look at the GAN high and low, we have the GAN low. We have the red emerging here, which is usually a good sign. It's pretty accurate when we see red emerging on the peaks. We haven't seen that at all here in these reaccumulations, but here we do. It's becoming quite conspicuous. And if we go out into the forensic time frame, that is the lower time frames, the 30, 15 minute, and see exactly what's going on up here. So this is looking like a standard Wyckoff distribution. I would not be surprised if we have one less hurrah. We go up above trading range resistance, which would be this line here, for one last rally before the big sell-off, which would make this a UTAD. So like we know that UTADs are bull traps. And it's the market makers determine they're going to sell, but they're going to get one last FOMO rally. They're going to play off the greed of retail and sell into the pump and drop the floor out, and the price is going to fall back down, retrace. They've, in essence, sold high. Someone bought the bags, and they're holding the bags at overpriced crypto, and then they're going to bring the floor out and go back down. This is a liquidity generator. What is the reasoning for this? Well, they sold it. They bought down here. They sold up here. They did really good. They made millions and millions of dollars. And so they're going to sell up here, get the money, come back down so that they can repurchase it back somewhere below the 0.5 Fibonacci area, and start the process all over again. We see predominance of supply in this range. We see predominance of supply where we see rather large demand spikes. We don't see many at all, but the demand spikes that we have seen have produced failures to rally above this UT point here. And everywhere we look around the 0.5 Fibonacci, we have red. We see the red GAN coming in every time it touches it. Pretty conclusively too. So I think we're due in time for an ABC correction. I think Solana's going back down. If you weren't able to purchase Solana at $8, yeah, that sucks. I mean, I wish I'd have bought more at that price, but I had no idea it was going to break out into this sort of rally. The good news is it's coming back down. I don't know how far down. Probably not all the way back to $8. I'd be surprised if it remitigated that prior low. But I do believe it is coming back down, and it's going to form. All this is falling in place to create that double bottom that we're seeing on the macro in a lot of these. Bitcoin is going to do the same. Ethereum. We looked at Shiba Inu. We looked at Algorand. We looked at AVAX. All of them are doing the same thing. They're all indexed basically to Bitcoin. So wherever Bitcoin goes, the alts are sure to follow. So I see the same thing here. It's just the trajectories are a little bit different. But even on this, we've see a gigantic on the macro rising wedge. The rising wedges are bearish. Here's your rising wedge. So at some point, even if it does put up another leg, at some point what goes up must come down, and it's going to come down with a vengeance because the base was not very large here. So it's going to come down. The market makers are going to sell their positions. They're going to accumulate enough liquidity to come back down and really start the grand absorption campaign in preparation for the bull market, which will start sometime next year. So anyway, that's my thoughts. This is under 10 minutes. This one was short and sweet, wasn't it? Yeah, I kind of like that. So anyway, if you got anything out of this, thumbs up. I'd appreciate a subscription. Yeah, subscribe. You get more updates. I'm fixing to do a lot more coins here and give you some more Ethereum and Bitcoin updates along with Shiba Inu, Avalanche, Algorand, the ones that I like, the ones that, we're going to do XLM too. And a couple others, synthetics, which is a derivative. We're going to be doing some of those. Some of the coins that I have a lot of faith in and that I hodl, I DCA in. Those are the only ones that I do. In other words, I don't shill. I only do tokens that I put my own money into. So all of this, in the end, as you know, is not financial advice, but you're welcome to piggyback what I do. Those in my Discord trading group and my swing trading group, they get actual price points and Fibonacci's drawn out of where to sell, where to buy, and such like that. That's kind of like the advantage for being in that Discord group. But for YouTube, YouTube and TradingView, you guys can prosper. You guys can prosper off these two if you just do a little bit of your own research and take everything I say and what every trader says with a grain of salt, and you'll be fine. Just protect yourself and do your own research. But anyway, guys, this is what I see, and thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you soon. All right, man, we're out of here. Bye-bye. Adios.